Hello, dear friends from St. Thomas. This is Father Brian. I'm checking in with you on February 25th. I'm sort of beginning to contemplate returning to work after my period of disability. And I wanted to share with you some of my plans and some of my learnings as a result of the time that I've had in therapy and off of work. First of all, I can tell you that I'm excited to rejoin you in worship. I plan to be in the worshiping community from the beginning of Lent. I'll be with you in the pews, as it were. And Lent has always been a really important time for me personally, spiritually. I know it is for our community, and I didn't want to miss that. So while I have been worshiping with you online throughout my time away, I feel it's important for me to be here in person. So you'll see me in church starting next Sunday. Another thing that I want to share with you is the fact that the vestry and I are currently in conversation about what kinds of changes may need to take place, what sorts of accommodations might be necessary for me to return back to work in a sustainable way, so that my voice is not being overtaxed. And I'm thankful to my therapists, my speech and physical therapists, who have helped me formulate some of those accommodations. Some of them are technical, like upgrading some equipment for amplification of my voice in church. And some of them are more practical. For example, not leading as the officiant at the daily offices, the weekday daily offices, but depending on others to take the officiant role and participating in those prayers in a less vocal way. Another accommodation, for example, is instituting once a month, probably, a guest preacher, whether that be from the preaching circle or from further afield, so that I'm not preaching and presiding every week, but I have some relief from the burden of that on my voice. You may remember that for a while after I had my initial vocal cord augmentation surgery, I had people standing with me at the altar saying some of the prayers, and we probably will reinstitute that practice on a more long-term basis going forward, so that I'm not, for example, leading unison prayers in church, but that could be the role of someone else. So the good news is we're coming up with accommodations and solutions that we hope will make my ministry more sustainable, and will prevent me from getting into a situation which I found myself at the end of last year, where I really wasn't able to function because of the pain and the fatigue that I was experiencing through the overuse of my voice. Another key feature of my work going forward is going to be to incorporate times of vocal rest. The recommendation from my speech therapist is 2 to 3 hours per day, and even more before and after periods of particularly taxing vocal efforts. So that'll be difficult for me in a way. It'll require me to be a little bit more disciplined about the use of my voice, and it will mean establishing a few more boundaries in terms of my availability. But we'll come up with something that works and something that makes it possible for me to minister and to be there for you as a pastor, but also to preserve my health and my well-being. So those are a few of the things that have been going on, and I'm excited about the possibility of finding a way forward, and I look forward to seeing you soon in church at St. Thomas and resuming my ministry with you. I also want to take this opportunity to thank all of those who have stepped up and taken on added responsibilities during my period of disability. I know that it has been a particularly stressful time, especially for those in leadership, and I am sorry about that, but I'm also very grateful for your willingness to serve and for your commitment to the continuity and the continuation of St. Thomas being a light to the world. There are some exciting things coming up for us as a community, not least of which is the renewal works process that we continue to engage in, and I will gladly be part of that and supporting that in every way I can. So that's the latest from me. I'm looking forward to being with you again for the season of Lent. I'm looking forward to resuming my responsibilities in April and celebrating the wonderful feast of Easter coming up very soon. God bless you and keep you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.